Good afternoon, friends. As you know, RBI Grade B exams have been completed, results have come, and the third phase of the process of selection is due, and that is interview. Friends, interview, though the date has not come because of corona pandemic, but things are now becoming smooth, and now it may come anytime. So keeping in view that coming interviews, I have thought to conduct class on RBI Grade B interviews. Before going into the details of this, I will just introduce myself that in the past we have prepared students for RBI Grade B, and there are final selections from my institute. In 2017-18 batches. Friends, how we conduct these classes? Now there are two ways, because people are now online, they are at distance places, so we have to conduct this class online class. An online class we generally conduct on Zoom, and that is one-to-one, face-to-face. Now coming to the contents of the course, as you know, there are 270 vacancies in general, DR means direct recruitment. And DEPR there are 29 vacancies, and DSIN there are 23 vacancies. 270 vacancies are for general. From any stream you could have applied, you might have applied. 29 vacancies especially for economic, those who are graduate or masters in economics, and DSIM for statistics. This course will be for all these type of categories. Now friends, what to prepare for this interview? So first of all, you know, RBI Grade B is a very big position. You might have seen in 1990 batch, T. Ravi Shankar recently has been elevated as Deputy Governor. He joined RBI in 1990, 30 years. Within 30 years, you can reach the post of Deputy Governor. So this is very important, very good position. I think the choice of everyone after UPSC, second choice, next to the UPSC, the people like to go into RBI. So for this position, then naturally the expectation of the management of RBI should be that in the candidate that he should be able to reach that post. They see in you the future governors of or deputy governors of RBI. So naturally they will like to see your good communication, confidence, your decision power. They will like to see your contents, how to speak, what to speak. Apart from that, attitude, etc. So these are the basic requirement of a candidate, that he should have proper attitude, He should have proper communication, preferably in English. And also he should have knowledge of the subject. Friends, what is required in the knowledge? What we have to prepare, what we prepare in this course, how we will prepare in this course. What will be the contents of this course? Since this is a vast subject, you have already been given the syllabus in the written examination. That includes finance, economy, social issues, even HR. So all that they have given in the syllabus, they may ask from those subjects, and therefore we have to prepare all these topics. So I have made a list of these topics, and in that first is definitely RBI structure, RBI central board, RBI's various departments where we have to work, like central board, board for bank financial supervision, board for payment and settlement, issue department, forex department, FIDD, Financial Inclusion Development Department, Banking Operation Department, Monetary Policy Department. So there are so many departments in Reserve Bank of India. So we have to study the structure of these and functions of these various departments. So one topic will be on this. Now second topic will be definitely on Reserve Bank of India Act. Because all these functions are done under as per the provisions of RBI Act. And in the RBI Act, you know, that RBI Act Section 4 gives about the capital of this. Section 8 is most important. That is the constitution of the central board. Then Section 17 of RBI Act gives you the what business the RBI can do. And Section 19, the business which RBI may not do. Section 20, 21 about the government business. And from 26 to 29 are about the issue of currencies, like issue department, bank's right to issue notes, denomination of notes, form of notes, the guarantee of notes, legal tender of notes. That guarantee will be given by central government. Reissue of notes, special bank notes, like these, which are covered from 26 to 29. Then Section 45, that is very vast. Section 45 is about the collection of information. So Section 45H about the NBFC, Section 45(9) about the money market and derivatives. Section 45Z itself is about a monetary policy, that how this monetary policy will be, who will prepare this monetary policy, constitution of monetary policy committee, fixation of targets by the central government of the inflation. These are all covered in the 45Z. So RBI Act, main sections which I have just spoken, these will be covered this. Second important act is BR Act, Banking Regulation Act. And Banking Regulation Act about the bank's functions. Section 5B, Section 6 about banks, what banks business can do. Section 8, the provision on the business of the banks, which they cannot do, like holding, trading of the. Section 22, licensing policy. Section 24, SLR. Section 25, assets in India, a foreign company if coming in India, how much asset they have to keep about against the liabilities. Section 26 about the unclaimed deposit. 29, Section 29, how banks have to prepare the balance sheets. Section 30 about the audit. Section 35 about the inspection. Section 35A about the directions given, various directions given by Reserve Bank of India. You know that banks, RBI gives time to time direction to reserve banks. Recently, they have issued that positive pay of checks. These type of instructions. Even the constitution of the redressal system, ombudsman, these are all under section 35A. 36 to 40, 42, 43 about the board, takeover of boards, supervision on boards, a binding of the bank, amalgamation, takeovers, these are about that. So there are around 56 sections in Banking Regulation Act. 56 is about the applies, 56 applies on the cooperative banks. So all these, both these acts we have to prepare deeply. Apart from those, there are general banking. Any question they may ask? I remember one question in 2017. They asked about MICR, magnetic ink character recognition. These are small things with general banking. I think one chapter we will have on this. Sometimes we prepare very big topics, and sometimes they ask very common questions or common which we don't expect. So generally, I conduct in this course is small as well as they are important topics. So general banking, general products of banking, one chapter I will conduct, including digital banking, products of digital banking, alternate delivery channels, RTGS, NEFT, UPI, BHIM, all these, CBS, all these. One topic I will cover on that. One topic will be on the complaint redressal system introduced by Reserve Bank of India. You know, integrated complaint management system has been introduced by Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank has also constituted banking ombudsman. If the complaint is not redressed by the bank within 30 days, uh, then one chapter I will conduct on FEMA Act. Okay, there is a separate department in the RBI, Foreign Exchange Department. So all the basic sections of FEMA Act, like liberalized remittance system, like the current account convertibility, like payment, balance of payment, and recent instructions by time to time instruction issued on RBI on ECBs. These type of questions may be asked. So I will take some important sections for FEMA Act. Apart from that, there is a one guidelines from Reserve Bank of India, IRAC, income recognition, asset classification, and provisioning of NPAs. I know you might you know that important topic challenge before the banking system today is management of NPAs, assets management. Already you might have read in the FSR report, Financial Stability Report, that in September 2021, there may be 13.6% NPAs. And that was estimated at the time when the second wave of pandemic was not evident. Now the situation may change. The future in the challenges before banking will be accumulated NPAs. So this chapter of NPAs, categorization of NPA, income recognition, provisioning, recovery, this chapter will be one chapter. Friends, one most important chapter, which is Basel Committee third. So latest guidance about the Basel Committee and type of risk in this, which banks have to manage. One chapter will be on that. And that is very important chapter because risk management is today banks very important challenge before banks. Whether it is a credit risk, whether it is a market risk, whether it is a operational risk. In operational, you know, daily there are digital frauds. That is a big challenge. So one chapter will be on Basel Committee. Friends, RBI issues every year annual report and financial stability reports. And I have seen the past interviews that they have asked questions on these. In the annual report, they have asked question on the balance sheet of Reserve Bank of India. What is the size of balance sheet? One question was this. What is the size of Reserve Bank of India's balance sheet? And what is the total of liabilities? What are the total assets? Where we have invested? What is the currency notes we have issued? And how much surplus we have transferred to Government of India? You know, Reserve Bank has this year very big amount. 99,250 crore they are proposed to transfer to Reserve Bank of India to Government of India as a surplus. So this question from annual report. This also includes the progress of Reserve banking sector, like growth of banking sector deposits, like of credit growth of the banks. All type of questions comes from annual report. FSR report. FSR report, financial stability report. What are the challenges they have proposed in this? I think you have gone through the December report, and the December report they have seen, they have projected the NPs. So this questions for FSR report, annual report. RBI has also, I think this I will cover in the on-tape licensing policy and banking regulation act. Issue of currency, related to currency, like there are note refund rules, this type of question. DICGC, Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation, they have enhanced the limit from 1 lakh to 5 lakh, and they have also changed the payment, the process of payment of claims. Earlier, there was only the claims were paid when the bank was liquidated. Now, if the bank has stopped, has been asked to not to further do business, or it has been given directions not to take further deposits, they have proposed to pay the claim from this date. Propose. So this is one part from Reserve Bank of India. Second part of the interview, that will be from finance. And in the finance, we will like to discuss about the Company Act 2013. Company Act 2013, which includes private limited company, public limited company, CSR of the provisions, corporate social responsibility provisions, companies winding up, companies formation, incorporation, these type of questions they will be asked from Company Act. Then friends, in the finance, I think the balance sheet analysis and ratios. There are different type of balance sheets, like a company and firm. Firm balance sheets are different than company balance sheets. So how to prepare company balance sheet? I may cover also the accounting standards in Company Act, preparation of balance sheet, and also the ratio analysis, different ratios like solvency ratios, profitability ratios, liquidity ratios, DSCR ratios, some turnover ratios, special activity ratios. I can discuss this. In finance, one topic is most important, that is budget. What are the main provisions of budget? What is the total expenditure? What is the total capital expenditure, revenue expenditure? What is the fiscal deficit proposed? What are the basic uh, items of expenditure? What are new schemes introduced in the budget, and taxation system if there is any change. So this is a topic of budget, including government schemes. Friends, financial management में evolution of financial market. You know, our market, there are economic reforms started in 1991. There are a lot of changes, lot of reforms have taken place. Ease of doing process, in the ease of doing process, some legal reforms have been taken. Basic reforms, what they have taken, what decisions, what act they have passed, like MSME Act, they have changed, like FDI policy, foreign investment policy, even Niti Aayog, planning coming to Niti Aayog. So these are topics of financial management. Even money market, capital market, products of money market, capital market, these will be covered in this topic. In this topic, I will also cover NBFCs, role of NBFC, type of NBFC, functions of NBFCs, guidelines of NBFC, control and supervision of NBFC, that may be covered. In this topic also, there is one topic of microfinance. Importance of microfinance institutions in India. Priority sector loans also. That is latest guidance. Recently they have changed in September 2020. They have changed the guidelines. So these will be in finance. Then I will cover some institutions like NABARD, SIDBI, NHB, Exim Bank, IRDA, IFSC, Authority of India, which has been recently constituted for making the foreign investment easy. And this office has been established at Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So these institutions, there will be chapters on this. And basic uh, services provided by these. Regulatory, there are regulatory authorities like IRD is a regulatory authority, so insurance sector may they ask. I don't say that they may ask very detailed, but I think you can't you can't say that this is not in topic. It is the jurisdiction of the or the it is the privilege of the interview board. Whatever they may ask, they may ask. Friend, there is last section which covers about the human resource management. And management, what is management? Management of human resource, management of financial resources, management of market, these are all even motivation theory, type of various motivations theories, corporate governance. And last, I will cover in this the current topics, latest current topics, latest. And this will go on going with ongoing, जब till interview ये टॉपिक्स चेंज भी होते रहते हैं. तो आज की तारीख में कोरोना और कोरोना के वेरियस वेरिएंट्स, मैनेजमेंट ऑफ कोरोना 1, phase 1, phase 2, then various type of vaccines, arrangement of vaccines. Second topic, current topic, I feel that is GDP, 5 trillion economy. And third, I think the challenge of inflation now, because petrol prices have gone up, even the food prices or the edible oil prices have gone up, and these have impact on the inflation. This is a challenge before Reserve Bank of India to control inflation now. So fiscal deficit is again a challenge, current topic. India is also problems of surrounding countries. We have problem of LOC, we have problem of NAC, even Myanmar, even the internal problems are there. So these type of current topics may be covered, including टूल किट. आजकल टूल चर्चा में है, टूल किट क्या है, टूल किट. It has become a topic, a current topic. Atmanirbhar Bharat, no doubt about that. Even we may expect a second package on that. Poverty lines, unemployment, now definitely CMI report has come recently. And double digit and unemployment rates have, India is facing double digit. So these type of topic. Even 17 sustainable goals by UNO, our commitment on that, and ratings in various fields of India. So these are the sections which I have decided to cover in this interview process. Friends, first of all, I will take the classes on this. I think it will require 15 to 20 days to cover these topics. Then I will I will interact with you on one-to-one, maybe on Zoom, because present situation, I think it is possible on Zoom only. So on Zoom, I have been already conducting classes. In the last year, I have conducted interviews for FCI, NABARD. I am still conducting interviews classes for ECGC, and these are all online, and our experience has been very good. Even there are success rates. So this is proposed in RBI Grade B interviews. So thank you very much. If you have any query, you can call us